All right, so was anybody at my workshop on Wednesday? Folks at my workshop? Okay. So Tiger, not many people here, but so I did this workshop on the way that marketing folks manipulate us, and so I felt like I should read a poem about my personal experience with that. So I wrote this last night. Hopefully this will go over well because I ain't really read this out loud. Alright, check. So there's a young artist sitting near his phone. Just some cat. For the purposes of the story, we'll call him Rafael. He is insanely handsome. And true to his art. So insanely handsome, true to his art, Rafael gets this phone call, right? And it's Miller Genuine Draft. And they want him to do a commercial for their new beer called Miller Chill. Now, Rafael is very broke, so insanely handsome broke shooters are. Rafael humors them. He asks, what do you want me to say in this ad? It's a poem sprinkled with Spanglish and ending in chill is in the air. Miller Chill, inspired by a Mexican recipe with lime and salt. Viva Refreshment. It's covered in orales and written like something a 1940s Pachuco homie figurine would say. Now, insanely handsome, broke, true to his art, rent-paying, bill-having Rafael translates the phone conversation back to himself in non-doublespeak. Alcohol just called my phone. See me on YouTube so they know my name, know my face, think they might have found a place for me in between them and the chase and got money to make it worth my disgrace. Just then, on Rafael's TV screen, comes the gleam of an ad for the very drink they just asked him to slang. A frat boy walks to the bar, orders Miller Chill, and the Latin girl on the dance floor suddenly wants to know his name. So insanely handsome, broke, true to his art, rent-paying, bill-having, sell-out, hating Rafael is thinking about history in his veins. About arranged marriages out of Cuba, Logan Heights ghetto, and his grandfather fishing off the coast of California for the American dream. About rolling tongues and education gaps, immigration laws, Minutemen, and whites who don't make eye contact with the help. Insanely handsome, broke shooters are rent-paying, bill-having Rafael can't help but count the degrees of manipulation here that he's felt. Let me get this straight, he thinks to himself. Are they selling a drink to white America by trying to show that it's authentically Mexican, so that Mexican folks will drink and validate it, so that white folks will drink it thinking it makes them less white so they can attract exotic Mexican women who in the commercial are actually played by Spaniards and in doing so pressuring Mexican women to look more European so that American men will like them? All while drinking Miller Chill to feel more Mexican? So Rafael wants to write this commercial himself now. Drink Miller Chill. One sip and you're off to this Latin paradise where the beach is warm and mariachi music is playing and the sun is out and there's Latin in the air, whatever the fuck that means, and there's Spanish being spoken about you everywhere by the hotel help and the band you didn't tip and the poor folks paid shit money to work for the American resort that plopped down in the middle of their paradise. When some rich investor found it and planted palm trees there for folks who drink Miller Chill to mull and chill with a cold one made from a Mexican recipe with lime and salt. They stole from some local bar down the street they had it torn down to build a resort that slings authenticity screaming Viva Refreshment trying to fit their gringo inside this redneck fabrication of the tropics. So, insanely handsome, broke shooters are rent-paying, bill-having, sell-out, hating, hungry, struggling on the come up while dealing with issues of identity as Rafael keeps trying to draw a line in the sand but Chill keeps blowing it away. Was it Common and Coca-Cola, Ray Charles and Pepsi, Most Def and GMC? Then he looks out at his Nike t-shirt that he's wearing without them paying him a fee and realizing that Miller Chill is offering him money for something he's been doing damn near every day of his life up until now for free. Selling this next hot commodity. Did you feel that? A chill is in the air. A Miller Chill brew. Honestly, the scariest part is that they may actually know what I do. Work with young folks who look to me for what is true. So if I say I drink Miller, my target market might drink Miller too. There's a chill in the air. Shaking up the spines of 16-year-old dropouts searching for a crutch to call home. We the helping hand of broken young lead at Miller right to their source. Who's my target market? I must think at 23. My target market at its oldest can only get as old as me. The rest are in their teens watching me put a price tag on a drink that sells them their identities. Clear as Corona, clear as 211 and Old English selling authenticity by the bottle. Clear as murder, clear as domestic abuse and bruised eyebrows, DUIs and third strikes looking for steps down the ladder like me that seem like it came from the people for the people. They're trying to sell me an idea of selling out and I'm not buying it though I wanted to, but I know once you let them rent the legs you stand on, they are gone from under you. Selling out is never as obvious as right in front of you. It's the compromise of the compromise, the corporate job, the cent, the space between what you said you were gonna do and paying your rent. And it's made easy for a reason. Selling out is the season. Watch the puppet string teach them. Only a few get free of them. It's frequently a disease America breeds and leaks into the seams of how you see the world when it ends need to meet with them. And scheming ones will seek you out by any medium, just singing, trying to sell you dirty that they painted premium. I'm screaming at them, chill, Miller chill, light beer brewed with a hint of blind assault. I hang up the phone because too much has happened in my life that has been their fault. If only for a moment I left them drunk with a bitter taste in their mouth that bites sour, something like lime and salt. Vigo refreshment.